You don't know. It might be me, like in your mind, that we end up together. That's your thought. Maybe, you don't know, right?
I need to finance a wedding ring, and I can't do that without making this into a reality.
I don't 100% understand the appeal, but you know, whatever weird marketing tactic works these days, I guess.
I definitely don't think that me trying to be her friend helps me in closing that chapter completely. Somehow, I just always find myself sucked back into thinking about her.
We should probably throw a dinner party. Invite the whole gang. Bring Cassie along.
Caelan texted me.
He did?
Mm-hmm.
I think everyone who's around both Cassie and I know that we do care about each other. It's just really messy and mixed up, but it's best that we leave off on a good foot.
I don't think you guys can be friends after dating.
Why? You think feelings would come back into it?
Yes.
It's already gone on for too long, but with their next steps in life, it could really hurt the people that they end up with if it's not each other.
Did you know that you actually have above averagely large ears?
I did know that,
Does anyone tell you that?
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm just noticing this.
Probably because you're drawing me.
Linda's just super easygoing. And I feel like when you have a mutual friend with an ex, it could really lean one way or the other, but 1 second. Hey, Cass.
My biggest fear for you is like you get your hopes up again, because when you are friends and friendly, I feel like it might mean more to you than her.
I think I'm slowly starting to realize that we might not be able to be just friends. But
Why not?
even if you're just trying to be friends, I feel like feelings just creep back up, and
So are you gonna talk to her about it?
probably just wait till it implodes like always.
yeah. Good. You have a good history with that. Caelan Gyeongsan.
Looks nothing like me.
Wow.
Here's your pet elephant that you actually do have in Thailand.
If I tell them, I think you should take some time apart, I think this or that, they'll be like, yeah, I know. And then next thing I know, I find out that they've been talking to each other, and then it just starts all over again.
I had never jet skied with Cassie before, no. It was a fun experience for sure. She kind of, at first, was scared of how I was driving, but then I kind of let her drive.
I wanted to be able to be friends with him. I mean, you don't want to lose someone who's been in your life for so long. Like, you invest so much in them, like, why would you just throw the friendship part away?
Cassie and Caelan are currently in this spot where, have you seen the movie When Harry Met Sally?
No.
What do you mean, you're a film major, you haven't seen Harry Met Sally?
It's on my list of movies to watch. I just haven't gotten there yet.
The tagline in the whole entire movie is, girls and guys can't be friends. Do you agree with that?
Well, it depends in what context. I think if you've had a romantic past with someone, it's probably too painful to try and continue to be friends just because there's always that possibility that it could happen again.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're on the same page on one thing.
And I would just say no go on spending time alone with someone, you know, especially if it's of the opposite sex, unless it's someone you're dating. You know, spending time alone with someone, they could get attached to you, you could get attached to them, all that kind of stuff can happen.
And that's where Harry Met Sally manifested something. Girls and guys just can't be friends.
You gotta draw the line, you gotta draw the boundary and say, hey, let's be honest here, that we shouldn't be spending time together unless there's a relationship in that. So you put that on your IMDb account?
It's definitely on there.
Nice.
Yeah, my top
Sick.
100.
Top 100? You ranked all the way to 100 movies?
Yeah, did you?
I have my top 10.
What's your top one?
North by Northwest, Alfred Hitchcock. Raiders of the Lost Ark probably wouldn't exist without North by Northwest, because Steven Spielberg was a big Alfred Hitchcock fan, and there's several sequences in that movie that are directly ripped
Stop.
from Raiders.
This is things you shouldn't be telling a girl on a first date.
Well, I'm not.
Good.
I haven't been on a first date in a while. So
Who am I to say if Caelan and Cassie are a good match? Because I've been given very orchestrated and limited information from both sides. And when I hear a story, it's usually from one side or the other. From what I've gathered, something that goes on and off again as frequently, I think my advice for Caelan would be date himself for a while before he dates another person.
Yeah, so Cassie and I are having a good time, and we just see someone just booking it on a jet ski. The closer he got, the closer I realized that it was Tony. You got a jet ski! You seem really reckless with it! The instructor told us before it started that you weren't supposed to be within 50 feet of another jet ski, and Tony's out there doing donuts around us.
Tony is a freaking psychopath on a jet ski.
He almost rides a jet ski like he has a death wish.
Thanks for inviting me.
I'm happy it worked out.
Dude, get your hand out of my nuts.
Hey, a man's gotta eat.
You want some?
Got this baby on discount.
How much?
$29.99.
How does it work?
See, this is a slingshot maneuver. Oh. I'm not gonna do it now. Actually, I probably shouldn't do it now. But the way that this works.
Caelan and I decided to be friends, finally, which is what I always wanted. I think it kind of hit him that he's leaving for a really long time and that it'd be better to be friends than to just cut someone out of your life that has been in it for so long.
I'll bring home dinner for you, kid. Okay. Play nice.
I've accepted the fact that like I'm always gonna care about her. Like I'm not. There's no part of me that will ever forget about Cassie Randolph. It's just it's impossible. So more so being honest, like I care about you. Move forward from there.
Oh my gosh.
You actually got something.
Wow.
What is that, baby?
It's a perch. I think we tapped this one out. Are you on better terms with her now than
for
before?
sure.
Oh, that's good.
We actually talked about helping you out a little bit.
Yeah, I heard. Like a whole job filming a house or something.
Something with real estate, yeah.
Yeah, she asked me to help film it, and I was like, yeah, but I'm not qualified in any way, shape, or form to film, so I'm just going to exploit Robert.
Well, that should be good, though. I mean, you get a little dough, get to help Cassie out. It's a win-win for everyone, except for Robert, who you're using.
Well, no, he's going to enjoy it, I think. He likes filming things. It's a win-win-win.
Okay, so the Smith Group, who we are working for today, they make these videos about houses that they're selling, and they're like super classy and creative. So that's essentially what we're gonna be doing today, is making one of those videos. So I thought you guys could help, and then we could use the money that we make for Tony's ring.
Yeah,
Right?
that would be great.
For you.
Okay.
Yeah, and I have my
mean, if
two
you
best
guys-
friends to help me out.
well, we could get a share of, I mean, just a small percentage.
At least gas money.
You guys
something.
can.
Oh, we'll
Decide.
negotiate that later. But in terms of the actual project, you said it needed to be classy.
Yeah.
Well, I think we got the right idea for this. All right, guys, let's get ready.
No fire.
Ever since I was a kid, I've enjoyed making videos with toys, with miniatures, because in that world, you can create anything. Unlike in a professional film where, oh, if you want a helicopter, that's gonna cost you $500,000. In the miniature world, you just say, I have a toy helicopter right here, and it's free. Can we raise up that last part? I got a couple blocks here.
This is nice of you to help out Tony like this.
Honestly, I don't really know what's going on.
This is the perfect job for him.
Look, they look like they're having fun. I'm glad you're here, though. It was good to see you.
One thing she's pretty set on right now is I know that we're not going to be together anytime soon. She's so set and has something in her head that I don't understand about whatever goals and ambitions she needs to accomplish as a single girl. Maybe one thing that happens is I wise up and I move on and just really commit to seeing her as like just a friend and really commit to getting those feelings out.
It might be confusing to figure out, but I want to try and be your friend because I feel like we've been in each other's lives for 5 years now. You're special to me too, and I don't want to just like throw away our friendship.
Right.
So.
Honestly, just treat me like you treat Tony.
Okay, if you want that.
Well, he's your friend, isn't he?
Tony's my friend, yes. I don't know Tony as well as I know you.
Hey, lovebirds, I thought we're trying to sell a house.
We're like the same person.
Get over here, my boy.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do, Tony. You are going to drop the car down from the top of the ramp, and then Caelan, what I need you to do is catch the car when it hits the booster, but also turn on the booster when the car's going, but turn it off so we save battery power when we're not going.
Question, is Tony tall enough to drop a car in from that height of a ramp?
3, 2, 1.
Oh, the booster.
Yeah, turn on the booster, dude.
I dropped the ball.
And I dropped the Hot Wheel.
We'll go again. Catch. Oh, no.
That wasn't even remotely close.
Oh, dude. Okay, Caelan, here's what we're gonna have you do.
Yeah.
We're gonna drop this track here, and you're gonna have to connect it down there.
To this one?
Yeah, so
Okay.
connect those pieces and make it one straight track so we can have it just kind of plunging over the edge here.
Tony, what's our target goal for your ring, by the way?
We're gonna need at least 2 G's.
2 G's.
2 G's
Minimum. She's worth a lot more, but realistically, with my financial situation, 2 G's is gonna be.
Wait, Caelan, are you getting engaged too? Obviously, I'm not in the loop here, but there's a lot of engaging going on that I'm not.
You wanna get engaged?
No, I'm not dating anyone.
I'm in the same boat as you. I'm far off from engagement.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm 23. I mean, how old are you?
23.
So either I'm behind or you're way ahead.
Final verdict.
I mean, yeah,
She's
just
for it.
give her a call.
I am 100% against it.
And I am halfway leaning more with him. I'm doing it.
Oh, he's calling right now.
Speakerphone. You guys be quiet.
Why
You're
are
not
we
here.
Why
You're
are
not
we here for this?
You're not here.
I don't.
Hello.
Hi. Can you speak on the telephone?
Wait, why?
Well, okay. Are you busy or are you not?
I'm so confused.
Okay. I was talking with Tony and Robert, and we were just spitballing some ideas. These guys, everyone's been trying to set me up on a date, and no one understands my type because they don't know me well. And when we were talking about who knows me the best, it was you. And I know we're trying this new let's be friends thing, and we were wondering if you might have someone to set me up with on a date.
If I do. Caelan, seriously? That's just weird. I don't know. I feel like it might be more productive of you to have someone who isn't me.
Yeah, totally.
I have to go. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
That went exactly how I anticipated it.
I mean, oh man.
That was
uncomfortable. I think it's just clear she's not over me. She has this thought that we could just seemingly be friends and kind of put our romantic history like in the back seat and kind of ignore it. So I mean, if she's gonna tell me that she's my friend, like friends set friends up. And she's a pretty girl, I'm sure she has pretty friends.
I don't think Cassie was happy with that phone call.
She got weirded out for sure. I was weirded out.
Imagine me, I felt very uncomfortable.
We could both just blame Robert. Robert actually did support me.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, so we need to blame Robert.
We need to not be friends with him anymore at all. You should probably stop talking to him.
I don't even know why I hang out with the guy still.
That's
just
great
horrible
news to me.
advice.
What are you doing with the camera for real?
I'm just going around the place documenting it because I think if I put together some footage that your property manager might be inclined to give me a lump of money for, you know, advertising reasons.
Wait, that's so irritating.
I mean, it's not even that it's like,
Yeah, but you do know
It's
that
not irritating.
No, do you know why it's irritating? Because the only reason he called you and said that is because he wants to get a rise out of you. What did you say?
I mean, it kind of caught me off guard because I was like, really? But then I feel like he doesn't get why I'm like, really? He's like, whoa, you said we're friends. And I'm like,
Oh my gosh.
okay, yeah, I don't play dumb. Like, what was the point of that phone call? He knew, first of all, that he wasn't gonna like anyone I set him up with. He literally just got mad at me and apologized, and we went through this whole thing just now. I know he's still into me. Like, why did he ask me that? He literally asked me that straight up to just get to me. He's messing with me. It's annoying because, like, I didn't want him out of my life completely. It's fine, we're still friends, but it's just like,
I know, but that just makes me mad because it's like, when is this, like what, like say you actually set him up on a date, then what? Like, is he gonna be mad that you actually set him up on a date? Or like, is he gonna be like, why, I thought we were friends, see, you don't wanna be friends. Just ignore it. That's not, you can't deal with that all the time, it's getting stupid.
Oh, mine's up there.
Is that where we're going? All right.
Shoot that bad boy.
I just had a conversation that did not go well with a girl I thought was the girl of my dreams. And the only way to recover from that is to go play with some metal rods and balls with my boy Tony.
God really worked his magic here.
It is pretty incredible.
I would rate it a 10.
Nah, I don't think I've seen the 10 yet.
Show 'em what you got, big boy.
I gotta make it over to the tippy top.
That's right.
I overshot it. Where's your ball?
I need to find it.
How about you go look for it? I'll be over here.
I had a disappointing experience with it because, you know, I had a decent tee shot, a great second shot, and then I couldn't find my ball.
What happens if you lose your ball?
You have to take a drop and it counts as a penalty stroke.
Well, hopefully you find that ball.
There is a 1,000% chance that Tony is at fault for my missing ball. Cheating in sports is not a very Christian thing to do.
The strokes was that?
That was 7.
Sucks I had to take a drop and I couldn't find my ball.
There we go. Not bad.
How you feeling about everything?
With life?
I mean, you want to ask Delaney to marry you, right?
Yeah. Gonna need a job though.
You know, I've never asked you. Where's the Lord in this with you? Are you pretty confident? I mean, if you don't find a job and you do have to move back home, or you just accept it as God's plan for you and he has something waiting for you back in Alaska and trusting it'll work out with Delaney, or?
I mean, it's not really up to me to say. If it happens, then I'm just gonna have to go with it.
Yeah.
My one piece of advice for Tony would be to get a ring on that finger as soon as possible, because no matter how close you think you are to someone, just one little event and that thing could go downhill quick.
Tony! Why did you stop that one?
It wasn't gonna go in.
I don't know if Cassie and Caelan are right for each other right now. When they were together and every time they start to act like a couple and they don't think about all the other stuff, they get along really well, challenge each other, and they are great together and they're really fun to hang out with. But I don't think that now is a good time, just because Caelan is looking for affirmation in a person. You really can only feel that wholeness and that sense of identity in Christ. And if you put someone on a pedestal that much, you're going to be disappointed, because no matter how great they are, they're still just a mere mortal.
Caelan, how was the online experience looking at the photos?
It was actually incredibly easy and efficient. I just saw the pictures, really liked it, contacted the property manager, and it was done like that.
You didn't feel like you wanted like maybe a video of the house, like a virtual tour?
Not at all.
Well, folks, what we're presenting now to you is a virtual tour of the beach home escape, filled with coral accents to help immerse yourself in the beach escape experience. Moving over to the microwave, and I know what you're thinking, does it open and close? Yes, it does, but not how you would expect. You won't find that in your timeshares. Moving forward, we have a state-of-the-art Wolfgang Puck fridge. Inside the fridge, you may see that it is stocked, but that's not included. Because guys, heaven is a little closer by the water.
Remember when you told me guys and girls can't be friends?
Yes, I did mention that.
I think that has happened.
Having something like this attached to your heart and still stringing on is going to be a nightmare for you.
I just want to feel like not alone.
What about you, Cass? What are the determining factors to know that someone's the right person to marry?
And what I would predict is gonna happen is that I'm gonna get to a good spot, and then she realizes that I'm not as available as I once was, and that's when she reaches out.
I've always been under the impression it was like a toying with his heart.
They literally just don't know your side of the story at all, I'm sure.
See, this is where now I'm feeling terrible because I just never knew.